Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon,
I'm your girl, Toya.
and this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. As intro started, I'm your host, Solomon, here with my mom.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, man, as y'all can see, we back again with the final episode of Basketball Week, but y'all already know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast, all at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages, Instagram @_Be Different Podcast, X @_Be Different Pod, TikTok, Be Different Pod _clips, business email, Be Different Pod 06 @gmail.com.
Oh, yeah, man, now that we got that all out the way, like I said, this is the final episode of Basketball Week, so we're going to let our guests introduce themselves.
I'm Coach Anderson.
Coach Brumby. Coach Clifton.
Oh, yeah, man, like starting out the video, I want to just say thank you guys for coming on the show and being part of our final episode of Basketball Week, man. How y'all doing today?
We good, man.
Doing pretty good. Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah, man, oh, yeah.
One thing Solomon did not say, this is the coaching staff of the Okolona High School girls and boys basketball team. All of them except Jarrell, Coach Ford. Y'all know Coach Ford. But this is the coaching staff. So, like Solomon said, we're glad. Thank y'all for coming. We're glad to have y'all. And we had to end basketball week with our hometown homies. I mean, celebrating Okolona and the accomplishments we achieved during this basketball season.
Oh, yeah, man, like I said. Like Toy said, head coaching staff of the girl and the boy basketball team, man. But like I said, with this great season that y'all just had this past season, man, you want to start out with the first question?
Okay, I will. So, like Solomon said, we did a historic run this year. The girls, we won division championships, and we made it to it wasn't the semifinal, quarterfinals of Class 1A basketball championships. At what point in the season did y'all know, like, okay, we might be good? Like, okay, y'all, we might can make a run on this thing.
I think it was at the end of woman game. It was a back and forth game. It came down to a final free throw by Jacayla Fuchs. So I guess it kind of tuned in like that. It was the point that I realized like we got the potential to really do what we need to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Anderson?
For me, it wasn't one point. It just was kind of the gradual build up to where you could see the girls start to get more motivated, more energetic,
Okay.
more positive around when they start celebrating for their teammates on the bench. That's kind of like when they was in the game. I know, okay, now I feel like they got a sisterhood going. So that's kind of when I saw that growing. That's when I knew like they were locked in.
Okay, George?
Pretty much like Coach Clifton said, Fulton game. It was a good game, hostile environment. They started playing together. Defense really took a lot of toll on that game, and it was pretty good. And it kind of showed some growth and some effort for them that they wanted to play on the next level. So excited about it. Really excited.
I remember that game because I didn't come. I had to work, but I remember that game and seeing on Facebook. And I was like, okay, the girls, because even with Solomon playing those years he played with y'all, it was just certain games like you knew it was kind of like we going to play, we hoping to win, but we probably gonna lose. I hated playing boom. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I hated playing. I hated going to boom. And I was like, man, coach, I always schedule the game right after football season. So we fresh out football season, we gotta go to boom. Like, oh, I hated that game.
Yeah. But now speaking of Boomer though, like I was saying, like I said on one episode of the podcast, even though the girl lost the Boomer, they were in the game with them the whole game. Like, it was different.
Both games.
Exactly, both times it was different than where Boomer come in, they blowing us out. I already got the easy win, but I know you coached high school girl basketball before, right?
I did.
And then before going back, this is what going back your second year.
This is my second year and a half.
Okay, like a year and a half. What can you say was one of your biggest adjustments that you had to make from transitioning from coaching boy basketball to coaching girls, then to having to coach in both teams?
Well, the biggest adjustment probably was just getting them all to buy in because we came to a situation December of 23. I was just called in and kind of summoned to be the girls' coach. So the biggest thing was a big divide, so we had to get them together first, and then just adapting to, you know what I'm saying, the different attitudes that they have, because they're different than boys.
Because we girls. So
Definitely different.
Yes, sir. Like you said, get them to tie in together. Like Mr. Anderson said, that game where he saw like the girls just becoming teammates and having each other back. There's one thing that Emery, Aaron, the two girls we had on there that won championship with Pontotoc, and what Buddy said about their team, that they had that chemistry and that bond even outside of the court, where they know on the court they got each other back as well. Off the court, do you feel like coming from a coach that's very important to a team?
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely. We preach brotherhood, sisterhood. You know, you play the game, so you know how I am. And that's just that's one of the things that we definitely got to have, and we're just looking forward to just keeping the program going.
Yes, sir.
Coach Anderson, you know, social media, it brings out everything. And once the girls won division championship, I had forgotten all about this. You coached 3 of the girls that's on the high school team now, Promise, Nana, and Bray. Did
Right.
you see it back then that they were going to be special, or?
I saw that they were special coming from a girl standpoint
Okay.
of how much they love to play. And when I did Pee Wee, and I want you to understand something, they played for multiple teams, but
Yeah.
they would play with me because I did co-ed. My girls always played against other boys' teams. So I had mixed teams, which
Okay.
I think if girls want to compete against boys, I let them go.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that make them better. So, but they would also play with me one day. They'll leave and go play in the all-girls game the same day. That's how much they love ball.
Yeah.
So I knew from that standpoint that they just want to play.
Okay.
So-
And that's still in them today. They go
Yes.
from team
And
to
so-
team to team.
Yep. And with that being said, I've been able to watch Promise and Nana, you know what I'm saying? So Brave from afar before this year.
Right,
So for
right.
me, it was a pleasant surprise when she come to us. So it was real good for me to kind of see some of that come back around full circle.
Full circle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
All right, man. Going back to, like I said, having to have one of your adjustments, but like Toy was saying earlier, the girls had to trust the process. You know, trusting the process can come with some bumps in the road. What can you say was the hardest thing about trying to get the girls to trust the process and
Well-
lock in?
Well, the biggest thing was, you know, you always gonna have, you got attitudes, you got all that. So we had to try to get them to buy in and just learn that, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, you gotta have each other back no matter what goes on. I think like I said, they was in the turmoil in December 23. So we came in and we just tried to change the culture.
Okay, yeah, like you said, try to change the culture. Y'all did change the culture though, 'cause like you said, this past season was a historic season. Like when nobody expecting the girl to go that far, and it's like we said on earlier episodes of the podcast, the girls team been building.
Yeah.
Like the talent been increasing and getting better each year. But going back to that Biggerville game, what's some things that you can take away from that game, even though it's a tough loss, that you can use to get the girls, you know what I'm saying, next year going into the season to get the girl over the hump and be able to make it all the way to Jackson?
I think our biggest problem probably was the inexperience of being on the big stage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you had never played there, you know, it's kind of hard to get out there and just perform. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing this ever since we lost, so I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, I think the inexperience kind of got us, and I think they're gonna learn from it. We shared the stats with them. We've been going over stats with them, and we just wanna, you know, it's a lot of things we could have did better.
Mm-hmm.
Shots we could have made. We made shots all season that we didn't make.
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah,
make it.
yeah.
We
But I agree with you. I think it's the inexperience.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, y'all have done it from the boys' side, but it's totally different dealing with the girls' side. So yeah, I agree that the inexperience, but it was a fun season.
Yeah.
I mean, like Solomon said, nobody expected us to go this far. And for me personally, as a fan, I remember when this boy played, and I used to feel like, golly, we gotta go sit through this girls' game. And it's not that I didn't want to watch them, but we were still building, and you know, it was
Right.
just a long game. But
Yeah.
now it was like, okay, yeah, I gotta be at the game on time because I gotta see the girls and the boys play.
Yeah,
You know,
both team play. And it was going back to, like you said, inexperience. 'Cause I was telling y'all in the group chat, because I was in school watching on the live, like, they need to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's an up and down game. Both teams missing shots, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were both teams was out there nervous. But going back to what you were saying in 2018 when the boys did win the championship game, what is something that you take from that team and you installed into the girl team and the boys team today?
Well, really, I got a lot of it gonna be conditioning from my assistant coach. That's one of the biggest things. I think we still looking for that player to step up. In the 2018 team we had Cam, and he always be that one that would step up and say something. So I'm still waiting on one of those girls just step up and say like, we ain't leaving here without
Yeah.
the state championship.
Okay, Mr. Anderson?
Kind of the same thing. I kind of look at it, and I'm gonna kind of roll it back to that question you had about trusting the process. Part of that came into us even before being called in to the girls. We always had a relationship where
Yeah.
we always want girls sports to win. Like
Yeah.
that's been
Yeah.
one of my personal goals. I know it's his that to have both programs going at the same time,
Yeah.
regardless of who's
Yeah.
coaching. We
Yeah.
want both programs going. So for us to have a chance to be a part of both of it, you know what I'm saying? That's what we really aiming for. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want to be able to bring what we do, the best of what we do to boys and girls, and we want the whole town, city of Okolona, to do like they did for the girls, to be able to come out for everybody.
Yeah,
you know?
y'all brought the city out.
For real.
Y'all brought
For
the
real,
city
So,
for
out.
real.
and we appreciate that. Like, I got several people that not from Okolona come to tell me about, like, man, y'all brought everybody,
Yeah.
and we want to thank everybody for coming and supporting.
Because I was ready to call in and work that month. I'm just
For
going to
real.
tell you, I was ready.
I was gonna be in class and everything. I said, I'm going to state.
Look,
I'm going to Jackson. I'm
He
down
said,
there.
He said, Toy, I ain't going to class Monday. I couldn't even fuss at him because I was like, I ain't going to work, so we all going to be there
Ready.
together.
But Jordan, what you think, man? What's your thought that you could take from the 2018 put in today?
It's a part where they bought into it, and the girls is just you gotta get them to believe in it. That's the biggest thing with me is you gotta get them to buy in.
Yeah.
Coach always push that word buy in to the program, believe in the program. You gotta trust it. And that was the biggest part. I always said, and I still use it now. You got to believe in something. If you want to play it, you got to believe in it.
That's right.
And that's where it was wrong with those girls. It took some time, but if they would just believe in it and what they could have did, they see it now. I believe it's gonna be something. This next season gonna be something to see. And I'm excited to be on the program with these coaches. Phenomenal coaches with me.
Yes.
Number one in my book.
Oh, and then we didn't even say this, Division 1A, Coach of the Year.
The Coach of the
Coach
Year.
Clifton, yeah.
I said, how did you feel on winning it, compliment, Coach?
All right, it one of them things like I've been left out a lot of times on being Coach of the Year. So just having that opportunity and you know what I'm saying, celebration with the girls. Like
Yeah.
after we won the division champ, that's like one of the biggest moments. Probably beside after we beat Myrtle last year.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what. Yeah, that was.
Okay. That just answered one of my questions. I was gonna come back at you. I was gonna ask what was one of your favorite memories so far from coaching the girls. But like you said, to win the division championship and beat Myrtle, man. I hope y'all saw the interview after I did with Coach after they won the division championship game, man.
That video went up on
It
Facebook.
did. It had like
Yeah,
7,000 views.
Coach, you went up. You
For
lying,
real.
man.
For real. But one more question I have: what can you say is the hardest thing that you had to adjust to with coaching the girls and the boys at the same time?
Well, really, it's a time frame deal. It's kind of hard trying to juggle both teams. I think it's one of them things where you got to have a staff. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have a staff, it's not gonna work. You know, and I sit and watch Boone with Coach Smith. He got a nice staff up there. They do it. You got to have a staff to coach both teams to be successful.
Ms. Anderson?
Well, for me, I think it made it a little bit easier as far as some of the things that used to, whereas we were working with different coaches with different programs, we have to try to, like I said, time management. We have to schedule things around everything, and then sometimes things change. You know, sometimes we able to bring in JV boys, come in, scrim, and do different things. That helps us be more flexible. You know what I'm saying? So that I think helped us in the long run. Just changing gears for me, probably the biggest thing is, like I said, it is a difference. You want to coach the girls like boys, but at the same time, you got to know you're dealing with girls versus boys.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's the way you say some things, you know, and it's always different.
Yeah.
And you talking to somebody I got 3 girls and a son now, so I got to change it up. I know sometimes I talk to him different than I talk to my girls.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with our players, you know, so we have to know how to change it up.
Solomon, can you piggyback off that, considering you work with the women's team at Ole Miss, and just
Man,
compare that to how Coach used to talk to y'all?
I'm going to be honest. Coach, I told you this when I first started. Coach O remind me just like Coach Clifford. Like, I can't even say it's no difference in the way she says things. Only thing I can say like she cuss, but she don't use like no
The
hard,
harsh curse
you know what I'm saying,
words.
no hard word. But when it come to screaming and on, it's the same thing like that. And it's crazy. Cause I got up there, I was like, I get to be around the Division I program. I was saying like, I wonder how different it's really gonna be from a high school, like how high school practice ran in the game. And the only real difference is just the structure of like practice. Like, when we had practice, we always gonna come in, we gonna condition first off, we gonna do some drills, and then we gonna get to scrimmaging. But like with them, it's some days where they come in, they don't even touch a basketball, straight defensive scheme. Doing scouting reports on this team, what defense we gonna install, then next day you come in straight off and what we gonna install, then it's just so much different aspects to it, like with the film and like I said, the scouting report. And just having to be up on all the other teams and all the matchups that you want to get. I pretty much say just the structure that's real different.
Well, Coach, one thing he did say, he said, them girls sorry, because Coach Clifton had her doing way more running than that in practice.
Now, that's one thing I can say. The conditioning is very different, though, man. Very, very different. I'm thinking D1, they're going to be running way harder than what we were doing.
One of our goals always been, when y'all leave us, that you won't come back and say, we didn't get you ready for college. So
Oh, yeah. Not Devin. They're running.
That's always been one of our goals.
If I would have went somewhere and played ball, the run, I would have been cool on the running, bro.
But when he played AAU ball that one summer, he said it back then, and he was still in high school. He was like, this ain't nothing compared to what we do with Coach Clifton and them. So, I mean,
Man,
y'all are preparing them for the
For
future.
real, the
yes.
AAU, we go in there, we stretch, run about 2-3 suicide, we in scrimmage and doing drills or something. But man, you got any more questions before we jump over to the sport, man? All right, like we always say on the podcast, I know this is a sport podcast. We gotta talk about a few sport, man. What's y'all thoughts on college basketball this year?
College basketball, man, the SEC loaded, man. That's all I'm waiting on that tournament
For
to
real,
start.
for real. Wednesday,
Gonna be something serious.
tomorrow. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
It's gonna be
tomorrow.
something serious, man. I'm a big Arkansas fan since
They upset State the other night.
Yeah,
Did
but
you see that?
I was watching
since
that
Coach
game at
left
DJ Wagner.
Kentucky, man. I've been watching them, man. They it's gonna be something now. I'm
It
gonna
is.
tell you, they loaded. They loaded.
SEC definitely loaded.
Yeah,
Mr.
they
Anderson,
loaded.
Who you got winning the SEC tournament?
I ain't got nobody. I was pulled for LSU, you know what I'm saying? But
LSU,
that's
what?
hometown. I'm from
y'all-
Louisiana. I got to go hometown.
Y'all went there good this year, man.
I know it, but I got to go hometown. You know that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but like I said, now I have been selfish with the basketball, so I haven't been just following like I'm
Yeah.
supposed to. I've been stuck on straight high school. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
We understand.
I
Hey,
gotta go.
life be life, and basketball come on every day. Who got time?
I mean, if I see it on, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing now and watch it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna take Arkansas boys, but now it's gonna be hard to pick between LSU girls and State girls. It's hard to pick between them two. Cause LSU girls, they ain't no joke. They ain't no joke.
I'm gonna tell you, ain't no joke from LSU. Anissa Morrow,
Yeah.
man, that
Yeah,
girl.
That girl tough.
She tough.
That
man.
girl
She tough.
tough.
They got tough. But Coach, who you got coming out the men when the tournament?
Out the man, I'm gonna have to stick with the home team, but you know what I'm saying? I'm State, man. I know you go Ole Miss, so you know you don't want to do that. But now I got to roll with them.
Hey, nah, I like State. I got it. State beat us both times. In State and in Oxford. Now Oxford, they blew us out. So I like State, man. But men though, who I want to ride with?
Did you see the new rankings? Auburn dropped from number one.
Yeah, 'cause they lost. They
Uh-huh.
Alabama upset them last game of the season.
Yep.
Take them out. But man, who I want to ride? Auburn tough though. Mr. One day said, Tahir Pettiford, Broom. Like his acting got Bama. Like I said, what they came up with the upset. You know, Bama deep too, man. So it's gonna definitely be good. And then jump back to the women. Like Jarvis said, what y'all think about the women? Women already had their SEC tournament. South Carolina, 3-time SEC champion. Man, what y'all think gonna happen in March?
Man, I ain't gonna bet against South Carolina too many times. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, when they come down to, I think Dunn gonna out coach anybody. You know what I'm saying?
we went to see them when they played in Ole Miss. Like Ole Miss were competing with them girls. Third quarter,
Like I
South
said.
Carolina came out. Over with.
I called. We went 3 possessions without scoring. I said, we don't score in their position, we lost the game. South Carolina had got a steal. They came down and scored. Then when they got that and one,
Uh-huh.
it was over. Then we down by 10 points. By then, game was over, man. But
You can't go against Dunn, man. Dunn the GOAT. You can't go against Dunn.
Gotta get it to her.
you
Gotta
can't.
get
But
it
it's just with women, with the men, though. But like women, the team's tough, bro. You got
I will say this, what Mr. One said last night. this is not the South Carolina team that we're used to
Yeah, it's
seeing
not.
them have. This is like a whole, like
is,
the way
it
they
is,
played
yeah.
against Texas the other day, that was the old South Carolina
Yeah.
team. But what we're seeing now is not what we're used to from South Carolina.
Yeah, but like I said, Dunn gonna get them. She gonna get them right though. By the
Yeah.
time the tournament comes, she
Yeah.
definitely gonna get them right. But we got to ask this question because we've been asking everybody on the show this question. We done had two of the same answers already. Which one do y'all prefer watching? College basketball or the NBA?
That's easy.
Definitely college.
Definitely.
See, I already knew
College,
that
yeah.
answer was coming.
That's easy.
I already knew that answer was coming.
Everybody is saying college.
College.
Why y'all? What's the reasoning behind that?
Our NBA, no defense, you know me.
Yep. Got to play that defense. Gonna play on the Coach Clifton. Got to.
No defense. You don't see any coaching schemes
Correct.
going into it. Like there's no strategy to it. Like really, it's simple.
Yeah.
Just pick and roll and switch. You know, that's all they
Or
doing.
ISO ball.
That's it. So
That's it.
for me, I like to watch it and see what adjustments the coaches make during the game. See
Yeah.
what you know. What I'm saying, for one, anything that we can pick up on that we might want to
Right,
try. You know,
right,
so
yeah.
yeah. When I watch the NBA, you can't do nothing with none of that.
Yeah. It's just like what TB said on the episode when he used to get the coaching scheme and like
Yeah.
play stuff from Coach O, like picking up different strategies from coaching. But to me, college is more competitive. Like you can actually see them guys out there competing and want to win and playing hard.
Let me ask y'all this. We were talking about the NBA. What y'all think of Bron and Bronny, that situation? Coach got a little smirk on his face.
Like
Hey, we
we
talk a lot of
everybody,
stuff about
this a free space. You can be honest. As long as you just don't, you know what I'm saying, go too hard. Man.
Well, I ain't worried about him running up on me like he did Stephen A. We ain't
Okay.
gonna see him no time soon.
Okay.
We ain't gonna see him, but don't worry.
For real.
I mean, I don't have no problem with him being in there. I don't think that he's gonna come out and do what people trying to expect him to do like right away. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you put him at, if you sit him in the G League for a couple of years,
Yeah.
he gonna have to develop. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So I just think we need to stop really trying to have unrealistic expectations of him. He's not LeBron. We know this.
And remember, he's a 55th round draft pick.
Right,
I mean,
and
you know.
And I think he knows that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just because he's who his dad is.
Yeah.
And he been on the Lakers with him, they putting that spotlight on, we're just gonna be there. So some of it's just, but like if we being realistic about basketball,
Exactly.
we don't expect him to come out and show out.
And
Not
that-
right now.
And that's
Not
what
right
I've been
now.
saying.
Yeah.
Coach.
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you put a lot of pressure on the kid anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you out there in the spotlight, that's number one. And then, of course, LeBron, your daddy, so that's
Yeah.
a
Some
big
different.
deal.
Different. Yeah, different.
Well, y'all think, what about Bronny, the youngest son?
Bryce.
Bryce, yeah, the
Man.
youngest one. I think he's going to be better than Bronny.
I
I think he will
exactly.
be.
I believe so
I've
too.
been saying that
Yeah.
too. Now I
Most
got a
definitely.
chance to bump into him and we on the same plane
Okay.
over New Year's. Now I will say this, he didn't look as big as I expected, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
And I guess trying to show you something similar, about be close to Braden Jones or probably KJ Bill, you know what I'm saying, from our team, my boys team. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean, you know, I think he probably would be the better player now.
Yeah. I
But,
feel like he would be too.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
he did. You know, been around the game long because he's young.
And I mean, and quite naturally, the way it works with siblings is most of the time the younger siblings got more to pick up and learn from the older siblings. So
Y'all said that last
they normally
night.
come with a little more bite because they understudying somebody, you know.
They
Yeah.
said that last night about them James boys.
Yeah.
But I think, like, you know, people were saying, well, Bronny took somebody else's spot. I mean, people do it all the time. People
Yeah,
use their mama or daddy name all the time. And I mean, like, even with me, here in Okolona, I'm quick to say I'm door to door, you know, just to get, you know.
Right.
So I ain't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, you put the time in,
Well,
go do
first, if we being realistic, the way of the world.
it.
You
The
know what
way
I'm
of the
saying?
world,
When you get into
exactly.
places, a lot of times your networking
you
skills
know.
is gonna be what keeps you in
Exactly.
the
It's
door.
about who you know, not
So-
what you know, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about who you know, man. And then, like you said, people just had unrealistic expectations. Like, we got to understand, Bronny, right before he really just played his last few games in college, had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? He had
Right.
to come back from
I
that.
mean, that's impressive. You know,
Yeah.
Exactly.
that he's still
And-
going.
And even in high school, to me, Bronny never been that standout player. He always just been a great role
Yeah.
player. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He did what he was supposed to do as a point guard. But
Well, that's kind of like another conversation I see. I guess see what y'all think about that. Where it's the difference between you been on a team with a bunch of other good players versus I'm on a team where I'm allowed to be the man. Which one helps your development more?
Ooh, Ooh, that's a
I
good
saw, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
They go
That's
back to
good.
what's his son, Gilbert Arenas' son. Like he
Right,
go to
they
that
talking
public
about
that.
school.
Yeah.
He's the
Talking
best
about
player on their team. He shooting 40 shots a game, but he averaging 30 points. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they go. To me, I don't know. To me, I'd say a team full of all the role players. You know, so you just a great role player. But it just all depends on what you're looking for. Cause Gilbert Arenas' son, he put his son in that situation to where he can be the best player.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Adapt to a situation where if I'm in a situation where I got to take the game when it's shot, I already have been adapted to this moment, and I know I can go out there and do it. But that's a good question, though.
But if he get in a situation where he have to change roles, would he be able to?
Adapt,
Adapt,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
negative to it.
Yeah. And what about what's them twins' name? The Boozer twins.
Yeah, Boost twins.
What are they? They seniors. They
Yeah, they
graduated?
graduated. They just won. They fourth state championship in Florida, like
Oh,
first
okay.
straight.
The NBA has a lot of kids coming up.
They do.
You
They
know,
do.
their
Yeah.
parents are the guys that we grew up
Right.
watching. You know, you gonna ask them about the GOAT? I already know what they're gonna say.
well,
I think.
we can ask them, who y'all think to go there, man? Which I know what Coke gonna say.
I know what he
I know
gonna
what Coke gonna say. Coke, I'm with
Day.
Coke.
Bron or Mike?
MJ all day.
See,
All
exactly.
day.
See, I already knew what they were gonna say. See, they got some sense, man. They know Michael Jordan is the GOAT. They know what's going on.
Whatever. Jordan, who you say?
MJ.
Exactly. They know what's going on. So we got this LeBron James.
I'm a
fan right
LeBron fan. Don't get me wrong. I think Michael Jordan did great, but I'm just a Bron fan. Being a Bron fan, I don't have a favorite team in the NBA. My favorite team is whatever team LeBron is playing on. When he was with Cleveland, when he was Miami, back to Cleveland, now the Lakers. So I mean,
here. Yeah.
but I do know, Michael Jordan was even Kobe. Kobe was great,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm just a Bron fan.
Okay, so we got y'all thoughts on the GOAT. Who do y'all think that next person that's coming up, like the young boy that's coming up, that's gonna be taking over the league?
Shay, man, it's easy.
Shay?
Yes.
He putting it in.
I can agree with you on that.
He working
Say
too.
tough.
He working
Say
too.
tough,
He working
man.
now. He working for it too. He working.
Say
Yeah.
tough. What's y'all thoughts on Ant? Y'all like Ant?
Well, Ant would be
I like
close
that
second.
too.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I was gonna say,
I don't know if he really, he all about proving himself. Like I said,
Yeah.
he made a statement, the other day, he don't
Yeah.
care about
Yeah.
being the face of
Say
the league.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's a part of the growing process for him, though. He,
I think he has to mature a little
Yeah, he's
bit.
still young.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
young. Like I said, Shay tough though. That's a bucket. That's a bucket. But speaking of Shay, who y'all MVP right now? Shay,
That's
Yo.
mine.
Shay.
That's
Yeah.
mine.
Gonna be Shay.
yeah, gotta be
Okay,
Shay.
y'all don't like Joker?
Nah,
I like Joker now.
he all right, but he.
I
just
like
ain't-
Joker,
he just
but
ain't-
no,
Shay tough, ain't he?
Shay just
yeah,
tough,
he real
man.
tough.
He tough though, like for real. Then he giving you 30 every game.
He is.
Like,
He really is.
And then it ain't even just him like just out there just shooting crazy shots. He actually get to his spot, do a
Necessary
mid-range,
shots.
pull up,
That's it.
get to the
Yep.
free throw
Yeah.
line. Then the 3-point side has improved way better than
Yeah.
last season. So
What about the Luka AD trade? We was at the house on the couch, and Bean was over there. Bean said, bruh. I'm like, what? And then it came to my phone. We all like, are you serious? What was y'all thoughts?
And I would have thought it was a joke. But I had a cousin. He died hard LeBron. He called me, man. What you think? I'm like, what you talking about? He said, turn your TV on. Go,
Yeah, go to ESPN.
Turn TV on.
Yeah.
He said, I'm
Turn the
just gonna
TV
send you a
on.
link. He sent me the link or whatever. I looked at it. I was like, hold on, man. So at first I was kind of like, that seemed kind of one-sided. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I put more thought into it. Like, if I'm looking for defense, it's still a win-win for Dallas. It's not necessarily a loss, So I made me think that maybe something else was going on with Luka.
Yeah. And then, it came out that he was fat. They were saying he wouldn't lose the weight. But
Man,
like
that-
Solomon, I know Solomon going to bring this up. You had just took your team to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And
That's
then you
what I'm
get
saying.
rid of him. I mean,
exactly. Been the best
That's why it
thing.
made you think that there's something else going on, or maybe behind the scenes,
Yeah.
That's
he
what
might
I
have
said,
wanted to
too.
change the scenery.
Yeah.
That's why I said
yeah.
it had to been some internal stuff going on. Because no way they just trading their best player like that.
And then you send him to the Lakers. of
To
all
the,
places.
with LeBron.
Out of all
Yeah.
places.
with AD, who's injury prone and
Right.
old, pairing him with
Right.
Kyrie Irving, which not knocking Kyrie, but Kyrie, 33,
He
34,
old in
2, you know what I'm
NBA
saying?
years,
And
too.
he injury prone as
Yeah,
well.
like,
Just to
See,
his ACL.
Exactly, like, come on.
AD went to Dallas and the injury bug followed him.
Sure
I
did,
mean,
sure did.
And bit everybody.
Everybody.
Yep.
And then Braun out 1 to 2 weeks too.
Yeah, he got that growing.
Going in.
Yep.
He been having that injury for a minute, though,
Yep.
haven't
Yeah,
he?
they were
Yep.
talking about that when
Yeah.
it happened back in 2018.
Yeah.
He'll get in the chamber. He'll be back in about 3
So-
years.
You right.
So-
You right.
So with Luka being with LeBron on the Lakers, do y'all think that makes the Lakers a contender, finals contender?
They were looking good before.
LeBron got hurt. Yo,
They were.
I didn't think so originally, but like you said, they were looking better than I thought. I said, ain't no way this is gonna work with them.
I don't think it is.
They're both
That both alpha
ball
male.
dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
I've been saying this for years. Like LeBron, like you might well say he's a point guard. He don't always have the ball in his hand. So
Yeah.
other point guards don't do well with him. You know what I'm saying? Not shooting point guards or
It's it.
facilitating.
Exactly. It got to depend on who they're guarding. Like my first time honestly seeing a guard. We're not gonna say my first time because Kyrie did all right versus LeBron. But I love watching that 2020 team when he had Rajon Rondo as a point guard with them. And then
Yeah.
LeBron,
In the
you know,
bubble.
exactly. Because
Uh-huh.
Rondo, you know, he can score, but during that time he was getting ready to retire. He wasn't really trying to score. He was facilitating and let LeBron do all the rest of it. But it like you said, they both ball dominant. Luka gonna try to score, LeBron gonna try to score. But to the opposite of that, you know Luka gonna give you 25 a game. You know
Yep.
LeBron gonna give you 25 a game. So,
AR-15 gonna come in and give you 15 to
15.
20.
Yeah.
I
Hey, I
mean-
still don't. They got to get some paint presence.
They
Bro.
do.
They don't have no paint presence in my eyes. Like, you get to a team like think about it. Like I said last night, if they got to meet the Nuggets
Yeah.
in the playoff, you gotta who gonna guard yo?
Yeah. Who gonna guard? Yeah. Who gonna guard him? Because
Who?
Rui can't do it.
He sure can't.
Rui definitely can't
Definitely
do it.
can't.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be a good matchup, but the West just so stacked though.
Yeah, the West
West
is
stacked,
stacked.
man. So what y'all thoughts on the finals? Besides the Lakers, who y'all got? Any other teams y'all think will make it to the finals? Got potential to make it?
I'm gonna say probably the Nuggets.
They-
Probably gonna be somewhere around.
Okay.
Gonna be somewhere around. Most definitely.
What y'all think about the Warriors, Tyson? They got Jimmy
Oh
Butler.
yeah, I forgot about
I
that. Jimmy
forget-
Butler.
You know, it kind of yeah.
It's a spark.
It's a
Yeah.
spark now.
Yeah.
Get some
Maybe
energy.
the spark they need.
Yeah. Because
Maybe
I
the
don't
spark
think
they
they've
need.
lost any. Well,
Nah,
maybe one
maybe
game
the
since
last
they
one,
had
last
Butler.
one I saw was 8-1, and I
Yeah.
think they probably lost another one.
Yeah.
So how him and Steph been playing together?
Hey, they been doing good. Last night, Jim Butler had his first triple double as a Warrior. He had like 15, 10,
I mean, they
10.
playing. They looking good.
And then
Yeah.
they had came back
Yeah.
down from like 20 points. One game that was Steph had 40 and Jimmy had like 25.
Yeah.
So they been 1-2 punch been there. Him and Draymond been better together than what I was expecting to.
Right.
Way better together.
Okay, Solomon said this the other day. We was at the house. The Warriors win the championship this year. Does Steph replace Bron? Does he go up on the list?
Man, it's some people already make that argument.
But-
They make that argument now just based on the
I was
numbers
just about
and
to
the
say that because
years.
you know in my argument, Steph in my top 3 argument.
Because of championship.
Because you gotta
Yeah.
call a spade a spade.
Right now, they talking about how the number of years he's done it in versus LeBron. Some people already kind of putting him up
Putting
there.
him
Then,
up there, yeah.
then it go back to my argument. Bron versus Steph in the playoff. Steph record is better.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It
The record
is.
better now.
The record
Most
is
definitely.
better in the championship.
Most definitely.
But it's the same argument that everybody hit me with. Steph had Kevin Durant.
Yep.
And he did.
Well,
though.
hold on now. That same argument, I seen it when you flip it on LeBron.
He had
They
Kyrie.
but no, they do the whole list of his whole career. They got a whole collage of people.
Yes.
He had D-Wade,
Chris
Chris
Bosh,
Bosh.
Kyrie Irving. Who else he had? Kevin Love
Man,
was on
people I
that.
forgot he played
Chip-
with Shaq. Man, it was all kind of people. Man,
Yes,
I saw a collage
bro.
and I'm like, man.
Nah,
And
he
then
got. And then
we-
think about if the Lakers win this year. He got Luka to add to that. Like, come
And
on,
then
bro.
those are just the main players. We ain't speak of the role players when he had Shane Battier.
Exactly.
Yes.
Ray Allen. Ain't nobody gonna
Yeah,
think about
Ray
Ray Allen.
Allen,
But step back to
yeah.
that 3.
Mario Chalmers, you
exactly.
know.
So that all that kind of helps Steph argument.
So,
You know?
yeah. And,
Exactly.
and I will say this, this past Olympics, I've always liked Steph, but he was like, but it did give me more appreciation of Steph the past Olympics. Just watching what he did, and it was like, it was just pure, you know? So I do enjoy watching him more now.
Steph tough, man.
You got anything else?
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm looking for my beautiful quote of the week.
Can y'all go see any other girls outside? Not out there because she just texted me.
Yeah, man. y'all
But while
already know.
Solomon is doing that, y'all know, first of all, Coach, you were our very first guest back in the day when we was on the phone, had the phone in between you and Cameron. And yeah, if we done came along, we done upgraded a little bit.
Big time, big time.
Just a little bit, man. Got the visual, got the microphone.
But y'all know we like a good T-shirt, and we got all y'all one. It's Be Different Podcast, Basketball Week 25. And the quote that we use for this, we just thought it fit the whole week. And you can use it next year. To be a champion, you got to be different.
Yeah, be
So,
different.
What's up? That's what's
I
up.
mean, we heard, let me see, I can't see y'all, I'm blind.
I think we all the
It's
same
good.
side.
Yeah.
I was just
Let me
finna
say, everybody,
about that
y'all got the same side. Miss Anderson.
Man, we've been
At first,
we've
you-
been running
you
that
had
same
said back
side
at
for
first,
for years.
So I had got the SLR made, but we gonna
What?
get the right side made unless you want to keep the SLR.
Yeah, I got some weight to lose anyway. We good.
But
Make
nah,
that a motivation.
That's my motivation. I gotta be different.
I gotta make sure mine say 2.
Y'all
That's
laughing.
a
Y'all see Coach go down, don't say nothing.
That's
We go,
yours, bro.
we go,
Alright.
Coach.
We've been wearing the 2X like this since we started.
Y'all-
Oh yeah, man. But before we close the episode out, while we get all the girls coming, we just want to thank everybody, Pastor Bodie for letting me use his church here, man. Thank the coaching staff. Thank Buddy, Mr. 1A, and Emery, Aaron Bodie for being a part of Basketball Week this week, man. Want to thank everybody that tuned in and watched each episode. Y'all make sure to tune in tomorrow and watch this episode at 1 o'clock, man. Tell everybody y'all know about it. Toy, you got anything?
No, just piggybacking off what Solomon said, thanks to everybody who made this week happen. Pastor Bold and Grace Ministries, we appreciate y'all. Everybody that came on, people that did behind the scenes stuff.
Oh yeah, shout out Bean, watching the
Tootie
camera.
and Bean, we appreciate y'all, boys. Y'all get on my nerve, but I love y'all. But we just appreciate everybody.
Shout out KJ2 on the shirts, man.
Yeah.
Y'all go hit him up.
And
KJ
speaking
Clark.
of shirt, KJ didn't do this shirt, but this is the shirt the team got. He say, I don't even know what it say. Division champ. But this is shirt. It was a one-time order. If you didn't get one, you just missed out. But shout out to Tasha. I know you
Yep.
call her Big Cuz.
Big
Tasha, Kiki, ESPN
Yep.
Live, Kiki. I mean, y'all, it takes a village.
It does.
Takes a
It does.
village.
It
And
does.
I feel like Okolona has one of the best villages that you can ask for. We support y'all. Hey, this boy done graduated, but I'm still there, still
For
supporting
real,
y'all.
man. We can still
Appreciate
support.
it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it's going out. Okolona always
real.
represent wherever I go. So.
Okolona strong, like Coach said on the interview. But
The girls, y'all come on.
I'm gonna say,
Come
yeah,
on,
these
y'all.
are the girls that we got here today. Y'all
Y'all
wanna come on.
All the rest of them on their way.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we just gonna keep recording, man, while we get everything recorded. Hey, y'all come on and then introduce yourselves, tell the name, position, and everything.
Y'all come on, get
There you go.
Look at this man here.
No, it's ready to go.
So y'all can sit down, stand up, whatever.
I'm
We ready to go
Sanaya
campaign
Chandler,
again.
guard,
Ain't live.
or shooting guard.
Okay. I'm finna get you.
My name Braylon.
Oh,
I'm a point guard, shooting guard, 11th grade, but senior year.
On the Kayla.
Come this way.
On the Kayla. Freshman. I don't really got no position, but I do what I do.
that's what I'm talking about.
She do what she do. Went on some other girl to come if there's some more out there. Then Toya got some questions she want to ask y'all. All right. Coach, if y'all got any shout outs, anything I want to let the people know, y'all can let them know.
I just want to thank everybody for supporting us throughout the year.
All right. Miss Anderson?
Same thing. Support to those. My highlight of the season was we went to the elementary and we saw those girls excited, and it made me think about in just 5 more years, those same kids will be coming up here to be with these girls, be a part of this. But the energy they had, man, it just took it to another level. So, in case y'all girls don't know, y'all are inspiring a lot of young ladies that look up to y'all. So, keep up the good work.
All right. Now that we got some more girls in the school up back here, let me get back here in the back so everybody can come in. Y'all can come
Go
this
right
side.
here, back here.
And then, yeah, we can just start from this. We'll start from this side. Here you go. Just say your name, what position you play. We can just say your name.
My name Rayana Listen B. My name Promise Small and guard.
So you play from the microphone for this side.
My name Raya Hikes.
My name is Layla Satterwhite.
All right.
None of them already did that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we got some of the members of the girls basketball team. Thank y'all for coming. Quit acting like y'all shy. I know you ain't shy.
Right. Yeah, hold it. 'Cause she
But I got a few questions for y'all. Bray, I'll start with you. Girl, you forever Chieftain now. My mama loves it. She be like, what Brittany little girl name? But coming from Shannon to Okolona, was that a big adjustment for you?
Yes, it was a big adjustment. Like I said, like I've never made it, this far, as far as we made it this year. But I always remember that one practice, Coach Anderson telling me, "Hey, you gotta come out your shell. You ain't quiet. I know you." And I took it and ran with it, and man, it's just seeing the motivation that I have around me, the support, everything. I just took it and ran with it, and it made me feel good.
Girl, you a Chieftain now. Like I said, forever Chieftain. Your computer went out. Promise. Y'all give Promise a mic. What was your favorite memory from the season?
My favorite memories was when we was like down by 2 points in one of these games. Coach Clifton said, y'all gotta get y'all head up and be motivated and stop getting down on yourselves.
Okay. Nah.
Yeah, we did talk about that game.
Nah, what was one of your favorite moments from the season?
The weekend went out.
The division championship week. Yeah, that was a good week. These two young ladies right here, they moved. And you, what's your name? I can't. Nikayla. They were on the junior high team. How did it feel playing with the high school girls?
I mean, it's been pretty good, They're great. They're hard workers, and they motivate you, and I just love them.
Okay, girl. Okay, period.
Gotta be.
What about you?
It was harder,
It was harder.
and I had to adjust more to like my spot that I played.
Okay. And that'll come with age, more time. You got to put that practice in, though, girl. You ready? Because we going back next year. You ready? Okay. For sure. Miss Molly, I know they don't nobody call you that but us do. What was your favorite memory? Y'all give her a mic down there.
My favorite memory when we had won the division champions, and we was the first, that's the first time we ever did that.
That's
so
right.
We made history.
You right, girl.
And
You
we're
right.
going to do that again next year.
Okay.
And I promise y'all, we making this state next year.
Okay.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
What y'all say, period? I like that. You got to have confidence in yourself. And I don't know if y'all watched, but we had Emory and Aaron Bodie on here the other day. They were a part of the Pontotoc championship team. And one thing that they said was to encourage y'all to keep going and stick together. That was the advice they had for y'all. And they was like, don't let nobody come in and separate y'all. Y'all are a team, work hard, play for each other, and you'll reach the end results that we all want to reach.
And let me add on to what she was saying. Keep that confident because the tournament is at the house this coming year. So
Okay. About time. Yes. Joe.
Went through 5-year high school, ain't never
I
had
showed.
no
I said, man, Solomon been. We ain't never had a division
Keep
tournament.
her confidence up.
That's
So, yeah,
right. That's
it's at
right.
The house this year, so
Okay. Y'all ladies got anything else y'all want to say?
Shout out, man. Y'all.
We played Bigginsville. When we played Bigginsville and we lost, they're hurting me bad. But at the end of the day, I got like 3 more years. So next year, I'm for sure. We for sure going to state.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now when it happened, I remember we're going to come back to the episode. It's going to be exactly.
Do y'all ladies play any other sports? I start on this side. If you play any other sport, just say it.
Tennis.
Tennis, okay.
I play a lot.
Okay, superstar, you play everything Okolona got to offer. That's good, though. That is good, yes.
Play everything. You know, she can do this one.
I do a lot. I'm experimenting with track and dance this year, but I've done volleyball besides basketball, and I've done powerlifting.
Okay. Yeah, Oklahoma girls got a powerlifting team. They going to state this year.
Well, I pretty much do about everything.
Y'all remember when Nana used to play football? Y'all remember? Y'all remember when she played Pee Wee football?
she'll play anything.
I played about everything. I played tennis, volleyball, track, and
Everything.
yeah, I like everything.
Right, that's good though.
Bray.
As of right now, I was just playing basketball, but people around me said, hey, come out and try track. So
Yeah.
So I'll be out there this year with track.
Okay. And the thing about it is playing those other sports will help develop y'all in basketball ways too, like in volleyball. You got to jump in volleyball to spike that ball. So that'll help y'all. Did I say volleyball? I said it right, yeah. All right, y'all got anything else?
Vote Jarvis Brumby, Ward 3.
That's right. City Council Ward 3.
Hey, we was gonna get to that.
Hey, so tell Anderson we charge for that now.
We're going to take the
Nah.
You got anything else?
But
I want to give a shout out to all the people who came and support us on the way of our journey.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
that's good. That's good.
All right.
But y'all got anything else? Well, again, we appreciate all y'all for coming on the show. And y'all know my big loud mouth going to be there next year to support y'all. Always. That's right, girl. You got anything else, Solomon?
We want to give a shout out to our seniors that played this year.
Yeah.
That's the big moment. Even though they leaving, they're going to still be supportive. So we want to give a shout out to our seniors.
And the seniors were number 23. What's her? Jacaylee Folks. And what number was it? Number 10,
Yeah.
Maya Brumby. So congratulations, girls. Y'all was a part of a historic season, too. And like Solomon said on one of his videos, no matter what happens, y'all name going to be in the record books for Okolona High School girls basketball team. This team, the 24-25 team. So y'all forever a part of history. Keep being a part of history. That's right. That's right.
Before we close this episode out, y'all already know I got to hit y'all with the Be Different quote of the week, man. This quote right here represents this show very well, and it says, never underestimate a girl who plays basketball.
That's
So,
it. That's the
That's
perfect
the Be Different
quote.
quote of the week, man. Like I said, I'll never let anybody underestimate y'all because y'all saw where y'all can get to this season, the goal for next season, and get there one step farther. So they'll be getting to Jackson. And then, got to go to state. You already called it, so can't do nothing less than that now. For real. Anything else?
That's it. Until next time, I'm Toya.
Solomon.
And thank all the guests we have on the show today.
Okolona head coach.
Okolona strong.
Okolona
For real.
strong. That's right. That's right. Y'all remember, be different.